The East Village has transformed into one of Manhattan's trendiest neighborhoods.
But the people who live there and work there say homelessness, drug use, and crime is going up, especially around 14th Street and First Avenue.
All right, as Fox 5's Arthur Chen shows us, things have gotten so bad that a local coffee shop decided to close up shop for good.
Locals know the drive behind 787 Coffee, an East Village institution with some of the freshest beans around. They come directly from Puerto Rico. Their formula, such a success, they started opening more locations, including one by Union Square on East 14th Street between 1st and 2nd Avenues. But then this theme took over, break-in after break-in. While they say it was happening at different locations of theirs, in May they say the break-ins became a weekly event on East 14th Street. Coupled with assaults on their customers and staff, they pulled the plug, shutting down that location.
We had a period of time where we just had like break-in after break-in after break-in. No matter what we do, just they were relentless. Muriel Mayor is a regional leader at 787 Coffee. She says suspects break their lock boxes or break down the doors or windows altogether to get in, and they do so despite an alarm system and surveillance cameras. Most thieves, they say, rob the place on camera with little fear of consequences. In social media posts announcing the closing, 787 Coffee points to the growing number of unsheltered and unhoused people along the East 14th Street corridor and makeshift markets that pop up just about any time off First Avenue. You're seeing people selling things on the street, some weird behaviors, I would say. You see needles. 787
Coffee says deteriorating conditions along 14th Street has led to assaults on their customers by aggressive panhandlers who also seem to freely harass their baristas. Their strife does not surprise people on this street.
What they say is true. There's a lot of homeless people and a lot of kids. They harassing the bodegas and they harassing the coffee stores, and I see that like in my own eyes almost every day.
But not all residents are in favor of cleaning up East 14th Street.
I am very in favor of keeping conditions on this block bad.
Elliot lives on this block and explains why he does not want to see his street cleaned up.
When the police come and break up the unhoused people over there on the street selling their wares, everything's worse for everybody. We all like it when we can go and, buy whatever it is they have on the street there for $5, and the police come and kick them out.
787 Coffee says it wasn't just the break-ins, but the fact that their staff and their customers didn't feel safe. That left them with no choice but to close. But they said closing this location in particular was the last thing they wanted to do.
It's unfortunate because we have such awesome customers who live really close by, and they were sad, and we had a team who connected with our customers.
With 3 locations in the East Village, 787 Coffee is hoping they'll stay connected with the customer base they have built here. But as for being back on East 14th Street, they say it's simply become too much of a grind. In the East Village, Arthur Chen, Fox 5 News.